If you're in a professional field, like especially insurance, you probably know the feeling, right? That grind of endless cold calls, chasing leads that, well, aren't really qualified. And you feel stuck in this loop while you see other agents, they just seem to be attracting clients like magic. It's really frustrating, isn't it? You're putting in all this work, but the old ways, the traditional outreach, it just isn't cutting it anymore. Makes you wonder if there's a better way.
Yes, amazing how common that feeling is. So many professionals, they feel that kind of agitation, the wasted time, losing confidence, maybe even deals falling through.
Yeah.
And all while watching others just seem to pull in prospects without even trying.
Mm.
Those traditional methods.
Right.
Yeah, they're losing steam fast.
That's exactly what we're getting into today. We're looking at a pretty fundamental shift in how you attract clients, moving away from constantly hunting prospects to becoming more like a magnet, something that attracts, qualifies, and nurtures future clients, almost on autopilot. We call it a lead magnet. And this deep dive is really your shortcut to figuring out this powerful approach.
Right. And our mission here today isn't just to define what makes a lead magnet irresistible, although we'll cover that. It's also about how you actually craft it, how you deliver it. And this is the exciting part, how new AI tools can automate and really scale up the whole system. We're pulling from a specific blueprint here. The Connected Agents Led Machine Blueprint. Part 1, the irresistible lead magnet formula, and also the crucial KLML AI deployment playbook.
Okay, so if the old way, the hunting, feels like pushing a rock uphill, what's the big shift here? What makes this new approach better? Because, for ages, agents were just taught cold call, buy expensive leads, chase, chase, chase.
It really is a complete mindset shift. You move from that relentless hunting to, let's call it harvesting qualified leads. Think of it as totally reframing client acquisition. You stop begging for attention and start earning it, but giving value first. Your Facebook profile, for example, it stops being a megaphone shouting at people and becomes a magnet drawing them in.
And the results, they seem to back this up. The source material has some great real-world examples, like Marcus, a final expense agent. He put up a simple checklist on his banner, something like 7 things seniors need to know about final expense insurance. And bang, 3 appointments booked in just 3 days. That seems incredibly fast for something so simple.
Exactly. Or Tasha, she's a Medicare agent. She used a quiz funnel, her Medicare Confusion quiz, generated 15 pre-qualified leads in 1 week. And the quiz wasn't just giving info, acted like a filter, right? It sorted people by how ready they were and even pinpointed their specific coverage gaps.
Interesting. And then there was Derek, the life insurance agent. He apparently built his whole calendar using a messenger flow, tied it to a family protection calculator. It pulled prospects in, showed them their coverage gaps, and just naturally started conversations. So these aren't just lucky breaks. It points to a real proven shift from chasing to attracting. But what's the biggest mistake people make when they hear stories like this and try to copy it?
Good question. The biggest misconception, I think, is focusing on the tool, the checklist, the quiz, instead of the psychology behind why it works. These methods are effective because they tap into some really core human psychology. First off, there's permission psychology. Think about it. When someone lands on your profile, they're curious, maybe looking around, but they're not usually ready for a sales pitch. But if you offer something valuable that solves an immediate problem, they choose to ask for it. They give you permission. And the real power there isn't just getting the yes. It's the shift in the dynamic. Most marketing pushes, right? Permission marketing flips that. The prospect feels in control, and that builds trust way faster than any pitch.
Right. It's like they're raising their hand saying, yeah, I want that. That's completely different from a cold call where you're just hoping they don't hang up immediately. Okay, then there's the micro-commitment effect. How does that fit in?
Lead magnets are designed for small, easy yeses. Downloading a checklist, taking a quick quiz. These are low-friction actions. Each tiny commitment builds a little momentum. It moves them towards potentially bigger commitments later. The aha here is that the magnet doesn't need to be this huge, comprehensive thing. It just needs to be specific enough to get that first easy yes. It subtly shifts them from just watching to actually participating.
Okay, that makes sense. And that leads right into the law of reciprocity, doesn't it? If you give someone something valuable, something helpful, without asking for anything back right away, well, people naturally feel like they want to return the favor somehow. They're maybe more likely to work with you later because you already helped them out. It really builds that initial trust. But then how do you bring in something like scarcity and urgency psychology? Doesn't that risk feeling manipulative and kind of undermining the trust you just built?
That's a really critical balance to strike. Ethical scarcity isn't about fake pressure. It's about highlighting genuine limitations. Like you could say, limited time. Get my Medicare planning guide before I make it exclusively for clients. Or maybe, access ends once I hit my consultation capacity for this quarter. It nudges them to act now by pointing out a real, fair reason, not just some made-up deadline.
Got it. So authentic limitations, not fake countdown timers. And the last one is the authority positioning effect.
Right. A good lead magnet automatically positions you as the expert, the helpful advisor, the one with the answers, not just another salesperson trying to get their time. The bottom line is these irresistible lead magnets earn attention. They don't have to beg for it.
It's about being seen as the go-to resource, someone who actually educates and empowers people.
Precisely. Not just someone trying to sell them something.
Okay, so we've got the psychology down. We understand why this approach works. What about actually creating one? The blueprint mentions 5 key criteria for a perfect lead magnet. What's number 1, the big one?
Number 1, and you really can't overstate this, is it must be highly specific. Forget generic insurance tips. That stuff gets ignored because it doesn't hit a specific urgent need. You need to target a very particular problem that your ideal prospect is already thinking about. Like the example, 7 biggest life insurance mistakes parents make. That's specific. A generic life insurance guide. Not so much. It's about joining the conversation already happening in their head.
Makes total sense. Generic equals ignorable. Okay, so after being highly specific, what's criterion 2?
Criterion 2. It solves one immediate problem. Don't try to boil the ocean here. Focus on a single pain point that feels urgent right now for your prospect. Remember Marcus and his checklist. It solved that one specific worry seniors have about what happens after they're gone. That sharp focus pulled in highly motivated people looking for that specific answer.
Which leads us to criterion 3, quick consumption. People are busy. Attention spans are, short. What's the ideal length? And are there common mistakes here?
Definitely. The sweet spot is usually something like a 1-page checklist, maybe a 5 to 10-page PDF guide, or a short video, like 3 to 10 minutes. Nothing over 15 minutes, really. The big pitfall is trying to cram too much in. This isn't your life's work. It's a quick win for them. And a pro tip from the source. Design really matters. If it looks cheap or thrown together, people won't perceive it as valuable, even if the content is gold.
Okay, so quick to consume, looks good. Which brings us to ensuring it feels valuable, even though it's free. That's criterion 4, high perceived value.
Exactly. Free doesn't mean it should feel free. Professional design, really actionable content, clear organization, it all adds up. You want that, wow, I can't believe this is free, reaction. That's building trust right from the first touch point.
And the 5th, final, crucial piece, it must be directly connected to your core offer. How does that connection work in practice?
Your lead magnet shouldn't be random. It needs to be a natural stepping stone to what you actually sell. Think about Tasha's Medicare quiz again. It didn't just educate, it uncovered specific coverage gaps. So what's the logical next step? Talking to Tasha, the expert, to fix those gaps. The goal is always attracting leads who are already halfway there, needing what you provide.
All right, understanding the why and the what is great. But now, the how. Crafting and delivering this thing. The blueprint lays out 6 steps. Where do we start?
Step 1 is foundational. Avatar discovery. Before you write a single word, you have to know who you're talking to, like deeply. And not just demographics, age, location, whatever. It's about who you help. What's their current insurance situation? How do they make decisions? Then really get into what they fear. Are they terrified of leaving their family unprotected, worried about overpaying, making the wrong choice? And flip side, what they want. Is it peace of mind? Clear, simple explanations. Just finding an advisor they can actually trust. Getting this clarity first is everything. Without it, your lead magnet just won't land right.
That level of understanding sounds key. Okay, step 2, problem selection.
Right. Now you pick one specific urgent problem that your avatar is wrestling with daily. It should be something that maybe keeps them up at night, has real consequences if ignored, probably requires some expert guidance, and importantly, it needs to lead naturally toward your main service. If it doesn't solve a burning problem for them, why would they bother opting in?
Step 3 is format selection. How do you choose the right format, checklist, guide, quiz?
It depends on the problem and your audience. If it's a complex topic needing explanation, maybe a short guide or a mini webinar works. If it's about taking action, a checklist or a template is great for a quick win. Need personalization. A calculator or a quiz is perfect. Want to show proof, a case study or a short report. The idea is to match the format to the specific problem you're solving and the quick win you want to deliver.
Okay, then step 4, content creation. What's the main principle here?
The golden rule. Focus on providing genuine value, not on selling. Structure it logically. Start with a hook that grabs them by addressing the problem straight up. Give some context. Why does this actually matter? Then, provide the step-by-step guidance, the actual solution, and only then suggest a clear, logical next step if they want to continue the journey with you.
Help first, sell later. Makes sense. Step 5 is professional design. Does it really matter that much how it looks?
Oh, absolutely. Big impact on perceived value. We touched on this, but things like a professional cover, easy-to-read fonts, consistent branding, maybe some charts or images, it all signals quality. Even if you're not a designer, you can use tools like Canva templates or maybe hire someone for a small gig on Fiverr. It needs to look the part before they even read it.
And the final step, once it's all created and looking sharp, getting it to them seamlessly. Step 6, delivery system setup.
Yep, this is where automation comes in. You set up a systems, the whole process, from them clicking yes to getting the magnet, happens automatically. The basic flow is they see your offer, they click, they give their contact info like an email or connect on Messenger, they instantly get the thing delivered. And crucially, they then enter your automated follow-up or nurture sequence. Automation here is key for scaling. You can't manually email everyone if you're getting lots of leads.
Okay, so you've crafted this amazing lead magnet, but even the best content can fall flat if it's not presented well. How do you make a digital file feel, substantial and valuable?
That's where visual mockups are brilliant. You make your digital download look like a physical product. Think about those 3D covers for ebooks or showing your PDF guide displayed nicely on a tablet screen, maybe even like a little box set graphic. It instantly bumps up the perceived value. Makes it feel tangible, like something they'd normally pay for.
Smart. It makes it feel real. What about compelling headlines? That first impression is make or break, right?
Totally critical. Your headline is what stops the scroll. The source material even have a framework, the Hook Headline Generator. Something like, how to get desired outcome without common pain point. For instance, how to get $500,000 life insurance coverage for under $50 a month. See? It promises a specific benefit and tackles a common fear, cost, all in one go. Punchy and benefit-driven.
And the actual button or link they click? The call to action?
Needs to be crystal clear calls to action. No ambiguity. Tell people exactly what to do. Simple things like get your free lead magnet name now or download the checklist title here. Keep it short, use an action verb, and make it obvious what they're getting.
Okay, you've got this valuable thing presented beautifully. Now, where do you actually put it so the right people see it? What's the strategy for placement?
Strategic positioning is crucial. You need to put it where your ideal prospects are already hanging out. Think your Facebook profile banner, prime real estate. Pinned posts on Facebook or LinkedIn, your email signature, maybe even a QR code on your business card linking to it. The idea is to make it visible and easy to find where you're already interacting with your audience. Don't hide it.
Built it, presented it, positioned it. Now the delivery itself, how do you make that smooth and professional? What are the options?
The source recommends messenger delivery, often using tools like MiniChat. Why? Immediate delivery, super high open rates compared to email, and it naturally starts a conversation. Email delivery is another strong option, looks professional, allows for complex automated sequences through a CRM, good tracking, and then there's direct download, click a link, get the file. Instant gratification, but you often lose the ability to easily follow up.
Okay. And the blueprint outlines a pretty simple 3-step delivery flow using automation. Can you walk us through that?
Sure. Step 1 is the opt-in. Prospect clicks your call to action, gives their info, maybe email, maybe connects on Messenger, confirms they want it. Step 2 is confirmation. Almost instantly, they get a message saying, thanks, here's what happens next, setting expectations for delivery. Reassurance is key. Step 3, instant delivery. Within minutes, the actual lead magnet arrives in their inbox or Messenger, maybe with a short welcome message and an invite to ask questions. Speed matters here.
And it doesn't just stop there, right? Getting the lead magnet is just the start of the conversation. There's a follow-up sequence.
Exactly. The download is just the beginning. You need a nurture sequence, maybe 5 messages over 10 days or so to build a relationship. Could be. Day 0's delivery. Day 1, a quick check-in. Did you get it okay? Day 3, share a related tip. Day 7, maybe a relevant case study or success story. Day 10, a gentle invitation to book a call if they need more help. It keeps you top of mind and keeps providing value.
And to make booking calls easy, you need booking integration. And what's the absolute final thing you must do before unleashing this whole system?
Test. Testing your system is non-negotiable. Go through the entire process yourself, as if you were a prospect. Does the opt-in form work? Does the confirmation send immediately? Does the magnet arrive fast, like within 5 minutes? Do the follow-up emails trigger correctly? Do the booking links actually work? Check it on mobile, too. Make sure the unsubscribe link is there and works. Flawless delivery builds trust. Broken automation destroys it. Automation lets you scale, but only if it works perfectly.
We've really covered the nuts and bolts of lead magnets, the why, the what, the how, but scaling this up, that's where things get really interesting, especially with AI. What does that full client attraction funnel look like when you start layering in automation?
Yeah, this is where the Kale AI deployment playbook comes into play. The full funnel looks like this. Your optimized Facebook profile attracts people. They grab your lead magnet. It gets delivered instantly. They go into a nurture sequence. That leads to a consultation booking. And finally, they become a client. Now, to feed that funnel, you need traffic. Organic methods work great, engaging smartly in relevant Facebook groups, creating content that points to your magnet, activating your network, cross-promoting on other platforms, asking for referrals.
And the profile itself needs to be optimized to convert those visitors, right?
Absolutely. Profile optimization is key. Professional photo, clear bio saying who you help and how, the lead magnet featured prominently, like in the banner and a pinned post, social proof like testimonials visible, consistent branding. All of these little things turn a casual glance into an actual subscriber clicking that button.
So leads start coming in. How do you manage them and figure out who's most interested without drowning in data or manual tracking?
The system helps you spot the hot leads using qualification indicators. Yeah. Did they download it super fast, like within 24 hours? Are they opening your follow-up messages, clicking links inside, replying to messages? These actions signal high interest. And you need to track key metrics constantly. Profile visits, opt-in conversion rate, open rates, click rates, booking rates, show-up rates, sales conversion. This data tells you what's working and where you need to tweak things for continuous improvement.
And this is where AI really kicks things into high gear, automating large chunks of this. Tell us about the Calm AI deployment playbook and these AI agents.
Right. The playbook introduces specialized AI agents to handle different tasks. Phase 1 is the AI lead machine core. Here you have a lead magnet agent optimizing attraction, a nurture agent handling the follow-up communication, and a content agent helping create relevant material. Then Phase 2 brings in full CRM and Messenger AI. Think a Messenger agent having initial conversations, a VA admin agent handling background tasks, and a smart tagger automatically sorting and labeling leads based on their behavior.
Wow, so dedicated AI for different jobs. What about the later phases? Seems like it gets even more advanced.
It does. Phase 3 is Masterclass Funnel Automation. An RTG team Masterclass agent helps run automated webinars or workshops, and a booking agent streamlines scheduling, maybe even qualifies them before they book. And Phase 4, the revenue expansion system, gets really sophisticated. An upsell agent identifies opportunities to offer more value to existing clients. An affiliate agent helps manage and scale partnerships. A licensing agent for bigger deals. Even a client success agent focused on retention. It basically creates an AI-powered ecosystem around the entire client lifecycle and business growth.
That sounds incredibly comprehensive. What kind of tech is behind this, and how does that AI workflow actually function day to day?
It uses powerful tools like OpenAI's GPT-4o for the intelligent conversation and content generation, automation platforms like N8N to connect everything, and communication tools like Convert and Flow or ManyChat. The workflow becomes seamless. A lead comes in, AI triggers the right nurture sequence, handles initial messenger chats, delivers content, qualifies leads for booking based on their engagement, manages the schedule, and can even flag opportunities for upsells or referrals. It's end-to-end automation.
The scalability here seems enormous. Handling that many leads manually would be impossible for most solo agents or small teams.
Exactly. The AI system described in the source can potentially handle, 100+ leads per day automatically. Plus, supporting things like recruiting affiliates or exploring enterprise licensing, it really shifts the bottleneck from lead generation and nurturing to actually closing deals and serving clients. It makes growth predictable.
So wrapping this up, we've covered a really profound shift today, haven't we? Moving away from that constant, often frustrating hunt for clients towards a much more efficient, modern way of harvesting qualified leads using these irresistible lead magnets, supercharged by automation and AI. The promise here is turning that unpredictable income roller coaster into a much more predictable flow. It's a potential game changer.
Absolutely. The blueprint is there. The AI tools are becoming more accessible. We've seen the examples Marcus, Tasha, Derek. They prove this methodology works. The path from struggling to attract clients to becoming a true client magnet, it's clearly laid out in the source material we discussed.
Which really brings it all back to you, the listener. The knowledge is here, the blueprint exists, the technology is available. The real question isn't if this works, it's what specific action are you going to take, maybe even today, to start transforming how you attract clients? How will you step into this new way of growing your business? And remember, the source materials mentioned often include bonus tools and resources to help you take that first step.